Pioneer is the starting guard for our Utah Jazz. At the shooting guard position, at 6'3", number 2, Colin Sexton. The other guard, 6'4", number 3, Keontae George. Man in the middle. At 7, number 24, Walker Kessler. Starting at small forward. At 7, wearing number 23, Lauri Markkanen. At the other forward position. At 6'9", number 20, John Collins.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Jazz, in it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the center, filling out the middle. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Okoro kicks to Mobley. Pass to Garland. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Wow, you have to love the decision-making of the big man, Mr. Mobley. What a pass.
Beyond the arc. And Lauri Markkanen good for 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Off target with his 3. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Markkanen from outside. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, you have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Utah.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Kessler against Allen. Markkanen kicks to Sexton. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
And here's Garland for 3. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And it's sent back by George. Garland, no good. Jazz leading by 8. It's tipped and stolen by Mobley. Lobbed up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, my goodness, Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
It's time for Wednesday. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You have the camera on you. Everybody get down. Unique hits left.
Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Karis LeVert's checked in for Okoro. Clarkson for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, man. You can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but you're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Niang's checked in. Here's George. Markkanen in the corner. This one for 3. And Utah another 3.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now, here's Garland. Over George. Kessler with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Clarkson for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. Clarkson's got 6.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
are now your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Allen's checked in for Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Jerome. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Jazz passing it around. Pass to Sensabaugh. Shot clock at 6. Here's Filipowski. Sexton on the wing. Here's Mills. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Here's LeVert. Utah with the rebound. Mills looking it over. Sexton for 3. And Utah another 3.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Allen, that's good.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Jazz out in front, up 19. From Delta Center, back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Sexton is the point. Clarkson is in it too. Filipowski's out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 for 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
Now here's Allen. Lets the 3 fly. Jerome, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. And that one, good from Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Here's Filipowski. Still yet to score. Clarkson passes to Filipowski. Here's Sexton. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Here's LeVert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Eubanks. John Collins comes in for Filipowski. And it's Collier in for Colin Sexton. Buries it from three-point range.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
The drive by Allen, and it's sent back by Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Utah.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Here's Collier. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. And that one good from Clarkson.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Here's Garland. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now. And he comes up with the deuce. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Here's Jerome. He's covered by Clarkson. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Collins. To the middle. Here's Kessler. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Kessler's got his second bucket. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Allen outside. LeVert the pass to Allen.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Kessler. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Now Collins. After Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Stolen by LeVert. And here's Garland for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
Garland feels comfortable from just about anywhere beyond the arc, including that short corner.
Kessler, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Got that one up quick. Jerome's got his first points of the game. There's a minute left in the first half. Here's Clarkson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Garland, no good. Utah has gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. And that one good from Clarkson.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Kessler finds Collins. Clarkson for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clarkson's got 13 points in just this quarter.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot.
The wide open look here for Garland. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Left side Collins. High post Kessler. Clarkson for three. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Jordan Clarkson getting it done for the Jazz. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the three. They grab their own miss. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Collins against Mobley. Garland with it. Wound up there for Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Kessler passes to George. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Mitchell wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Mitchell's got 8 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Launches it. That's good from Collins on the assist by Sexton. He's got 8.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound, Utah. George finds Markkanen. Kessler with it. Collins passes to Kessler. And here is Markkanen for the three. And the Jazz, another three.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Mitchell. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Sexton's shot is good.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Mitchell, and it's blocked. Here's George. Finished off the break. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Utah has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Collins passes to Kessler. Outside for George. A 3-ball. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Mobley against Collins. 3-pointer, Markkanen. Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. A clear look for Mitchell. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Mitchell's got 10.
Boy, good heads-up basketball from Isaac Okoro. He spots a ready shooter and gets him the basketball.
Collins, good.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Garland kicks to Allen. Mitchell outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
He gets that one. 14 points for him.
Man, that's a big-time fearless move from Colin Sexton. Put it home, young sir.
Garland the pass to Allen. Here's Mobley. Goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Filipowski, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. And it's Clarkson in for Lauri Markkanen. LeVert's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jerome comes in for Garland. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Nailed from 3-point land. George has got 11 points in the quarter.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Clarkson for 3. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. Drew Eubanks out there with Filipowski. Then it's Collier. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it sends the ball in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Garland attacking, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Clarkson for 3. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Wade passes to Jerome. Oh, that's blocked. They recover it. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Williams is checked in for Utah.
Number 5, Cody Williams.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Pass to Collier. Clarkson for 3. It's good from long range. Clarkson's got 28 points for the game.
There's only so much you can take away, and you want to try to stop Jordan Clarkson on the drive so he gets the face-up jumper to go.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game. Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Garland's got 9 points here in the second half.
So hard to stay with off the bounce. Darius Garland, such a nice collection of pull-ups, floaters, you name it.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Okoro, Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clarkson finds Williams. The 3, and it's Clarkson that time on the assist by Williams. Clarkson's got 31 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night. This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Outside Williams. Pass to Collier. Back to Williams. Now Clarkson. And Okoro over to help. Here's Filipowski, and the Jazz, another 3.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
From deep, Williams. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now, Okoro. Here's Thompson. Rebound by Williams. Jazz have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Clarkson passes to Collier. Shoots. And Utah again with the bucket.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. And it's Collier missing.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Utah has gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. And that one good from Clarkson.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson, getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. To the inside, taken away by Williams. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there, and that one drops for him. Clarkson's got 37.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Thompson. Mobley comes in for Wade. And it's Mitchell in for Ty Jerome. Garland with the bucket.
Well, this is what you get when you get Darius Garland off the basketball. Very capable in the catch and shoot.
Nice ball movement by Utah. There's the three. And Lauri Markkanen good for three.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Utah.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jordan Clarkson.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Mobley comes with a double team. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Markkanen missing again. Cleveland with the ball. Outside Garland. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. The shot, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
It's tipped. Here's Juzang, covered by Mitchell. Here's Juzang. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Jordan. Congrats on the win. Huge night offensively. What does it feel like to ride that wave?
It feels good. My teammates, man, they were finding me. We were screening, we were playing well, moving the ball like how we're supposed to do and what we preach. Then defensively, we just did a great job. Keeping guys in front of them. Everybody just pitched in, and another great team win.
And you were a big part of that, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jordan Clarkson.